The next module we'll look at is the Program Artifacts module. This module replaced, or was rather renamed, from the old Prefetch Viewer module, as we have added additional artifacts in addition to the Prefetch files. Once you open this module, you will see two tabs, the Prefetch Viewer and the AmCache Viewer. The Prefetch Viewer module allows the user to view the potentially valuable forensic information stored by the operating system's Prefetcher. The Prefetcher is a component that improves the performance of the system by pre-caching applications and its associated files into RAM, reducing disk access. To facilitate this, the Prefetcher collects application usage details, such as the number of times the application has been executed, the last runtime, and any map files that the application uses when it is running. Using this information, forensic investigators can uncover a suspect's application usage patterns and mapped files that have been opened by the application. The Prefetcher is designed to keep track of what times of day apps are used, which allows it to preload info that is expected to be used in the near future. Prefetch files are located at the Prefetch directory at C, Windows, and then the Prefetch folder. In addition to the Prefetch files, there is also a layout.ini file in the root of the Prefetch directory, which helps to keep track of or map applications and processes. Starting with Windows 8, Prefetch files can store up to 8 timestamps of the last 8 times that application had been ran. The application run counts are not affected by the auto run. It appears the Superfetch database are updated when the service is shut down. Also, keep in mind that the run counts are not always accurate. If the Prefetch file was deleted, this could also reset the count, as well as some system changes appear to reset the run counts at times. The database files can be stored in several different types of formats. You can tell which format is used by examining a Prefetch file with the hex editor and looking at the first 4 bytes of the file. Here we see the file header of a Windows 10 Prefetch file, which is in the compressed MAM file format. Here's a look at the OSForensics Prefetch Viewer tab. The table at the top lists the Prefetch files along with columns for the run count and the last 8 runtime stamps. The table below has 2 tabs, mapped files and mapped directories. Whichever Prefetch file is highlighted in the top table, its associated files or mapped files and directories can be viewed by using these 2 tabs as outlined here in this slide. As an example, here we see the vlc.exe prefetch file. VLC, which is a common media player, appears to have been launched by the user 16 times. By highlighting this file, the investigator can then see some audio files that have also been associated or played by this application. The next tab is the AmCache Viewer. There are quite a few available artifacts under this tab. You will see an Applications tab, a Shortcuts tab, a Device Containers tab, one for PNPs or plug-and-play devices, a Drivers tab, and the final one is labeled Install DIR Files. The AmCache Viewer module allows the user to view the potentially valuable forensic information stored in the AmCache registry hive. The AmCache hive stores metadata from program installation and execution on Windows 7 and later machines. The AmCache hive keeps artifacts related to applications such as timestamps of creation and last modification of any application, such as name, description, publisher name, and version of applications, execution file path, and more. These artifacts may persist even after the applications have themselves been deleted from the system. The default location of the AmCache registry hive can be found on the system drive at the file path highlighted in this slide. Let's walk through the different tabs. The Applications tab contains metadata about executables if they are shimmed or executed and have a graphical user interface, or if they are in scanned directories. It also records metadata about executables and system files if they were created on the system following a program installation. Shortcuts list the application link files with the .lnk extension found on the computer. The Device Containers tab lists devices that were plugged into the system. The PNPs tab lists plug-and-play devices that have been also plugged into the system. The Drivers tab contains metadata about driver files installed on the system. And finally, the last tab, which is labeled Install DIR Files. This section contains files found in the AmCache Programs Install directory. This folder contains TXT files that records the installation of some programs, though it is unknown why some programs do not have a text file created. To add AmCache records to your case, you will need to highlight the relevant items you wish to add. You can use Shift plus a single click or Control plus single click to selectively highlight files. Once highlighted, you will then right click and choose Add Selected Rows to Case option.